20-point win over the Eagles. Dallas now 10-3 in first place in the NFC East. Philly, also 10-3, falls into the wild card spot. Meanwhile, the Niners, who sit at 10-3 as well, are in first place in the NFC after beating the Seattle Seahawks. The Bills stunned the Chiefs 20-17 after a late Kadarius Toney touchdown was wiped off the board for offensive offsides. Kansas City has dropped 4 of its last 6. The Ravens beat the Rams 37-31 in overtime and a 76-yard Kylan Wallace punt return score. Baltimore now 10-3 and currently the 1 seed in the AFC. The Saints beat the Panthers 28-6. The Bucs topped the Falcons 29-25. Bucs, Saints, and Falcons all sit at 6 and 7 in the NFC South. Tampa leads the division due to tiebreakers. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
This year, Staples wants everyone to have a happy Holla deal. That's right, Holla Deal. Staples Holla Deals are amazing savings on hot holiday tech. Great prices on laptops, game systems, earbuds, and more. And now at Staples, you can save up to $350 on select PCs. During Staples Holla Deals, it's not about the fa-la-la. It's about saving moo-la-la. Save up to $350 on select PCs today at Staples. Ends 12/23. In-store only. See associate for details.
At Grainger, we're for the ones who specialize in saving the day and for the ones who've mastered the art of keeping business moving. We offer industrial-grade supplies for every industry with same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders, all backed by real people ready to help. So you can get the right answers and products right when you need them. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXO, El Centro, California. I mentioned Santa's going to be here. Yeah, Santa's going to be here today. Yeah, and it's special. So anyway, get ready for Santa to be here. And here's kind of the way it's going to work.
Okay, people, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Santa's coming to town.
Ah! Oh, my God!
Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
I got your elf.
I'm Santa.
I got your elf.
Where's your... Oh, you have one of my elves?
Yes, but it's a stuffed animal one. I have 2 elves. One is touching my nose.
Oh, okay.
My name is Katie.
Okay, Kaylee. So now, what would you like for Christmas?
I would like a hoverboard, and I would like something else, but this is for one of my parents.
Now, the hoverboard is kind of a little bit hard to use. Do you think that you're comfy being able to ride on a hoverboard?
I already know how to ride it.
Oh, that makes it easy then.
I ride it since I was 5. What? I have 2 brothers. Want to talk to my brother Dylan? Here.
Okay.
Santa Claus. It's Santa Claus, Dylan. Look. Talk to him. Come on, don't be shy, Dylan. You're shy.
Oh.
My own words. Yes, come on.
Tell him.
It's because my brother is shy.
Tell him the Santa is nice.
What's up? Don't be shy. Come on. It's really Santa Claus. Come on. Say your words.
What I want for Christmas is a computer.
A computer?
When I talk to my brother Kevin.
Okay.
Come on, don't be shy. Come over here. It's Santa Claus. Oh, I know what my brother will like. Come on, say your own words. Tell Santa Claus what you really want for Christmas. Come on.
Hi, Santa.
Hi, Kevin. How are you today?
Well, I'm very good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. And Kevin, do you know what you would like for Christmas?
Yeah. I want an electric guitar. I mean, I like music. I I used to go to music class, and I'm pretty much a fanatic about music.
Well, wonderful. What a wonderful thing that would be, and that you would be able to enjoy that all year long. It's not like a toy that you would get tired of, right?
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye.
Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye.
Santa here? I know him. Yeah, Santa. I can hardly wait. Birthdays today. Actor Rita Moreno, 92. Singer David Gates of Bread, 83. Actor Donna Mills, 83. Actor Linda Day George, 79. Brenda Lee, rocking around the Christmas tree still. She's 79. Actor Terry Garr, 76. Actor Bess Armstrong, 70. Jermaine Jackson, 69. Bass player Nikki Sixx of Motley Crue, 65. Actor Ben Browder, 61. Actor Gary Durden, 57. Actor, comedian Monique, 56. Actor Max Martini, 54. Actor Ryder Strong, 44. Actor Zosha Rocamore, 39. Actor Carla Souza is 37. Actor, singer Haley Steinfeld is 27. Local birthdays coming up. It's our 24-hour gift to you. The Magic of Christmas, an Imperial Valley tradition on AM 1230. The Magic of Christmas captures the feeling of this special time of year. The Magic of Christmas, presented by
Southwest Security and Southwest Postal. Your Allstate agents, Lucy and Ubaldo Bermudez. Imperial Valley Drug-Free Community Coalition. And La Cerraduras Restaurant in Yuma.
Join us on AM 1230 and feel the magic of Christmas.
The magic of Christmas.
Happy birthday, Johanna Ramos, Abraham Zavala, Shava Moreno, Irene Torres, Robert Rosas, Peggy Miller, Emily Miranda, Manuel Gomez, Guadalupe D'Angelo, Alma Gonzalez, Giovanni Galaviz, Erica Bell, John Zuniga, Vanessa Fulton, Darren Simon, Miranda Castro, Christine White, Gloria Bryant, Jasmine Aguilar, Pat Maestro, Peter Mercado, Sandra Martinez, Israel Mercado, Chris Negrete, Mary Lou Garcia, and Sylvia Preciado Platero. Happy birthday from KXO. Well, coming up, we've got to look at world and California news, local news, sports, financial news, weather, good stuff. So what's coming out of Great Britain? A member of parliament wants to classify marijuana as a vegetable. Oh, what a great way to get Americans to stop smoking pot, right? Oh, yes, marijuana be a vegetable. Okie dokie. How about some news? We've got to look at world and California news headlines right now, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, they are your year-round comfort specialists.
CBS News Brief. The humanitarian crisis is growing in Gaza ahead of tomorrow's emergency meeting of the UN General Assembly. CBS's Ramy Inocencio.
A sniper killed my son, said this father. I will take revenge.
Israel's Benjamin Netanyahu says 117 hostages are still being held in Gaza. Other college presidents weighing in after Penn's Liz McGill resigned over the weekend amid growing outrage over her testimony on anti-Semitism on campus. Wesleyan's Michael Roth tells CBS school leaders shouldn't be forced out by members of Congress or others.
The Republican congresswoman on the one hand, but also these big donors who are trying to throw their weight around. And I think that's not good for the long-range health of these schools.
The Supreme Court has declined to hear a challenge to Washington state's law that bans conversion therapy on children who want to change sexual orientation or gender identity. Case brought by a Christian therapist. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. L-O-C-K-E. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. San Francisco firefighters are responding to a massive house fire with multiple buildings evacuated and a partial floor collapse in at least one structure. Residents telling KRON 4 News it's terrifying.
You look outside and the whole next door was just engulfed in flames. Everything was. First floor, second floor, everything.
Fire officials say one person was rescued and transported to a local area hospital. San Jose Mayor Sam Liccardo throwing his hat into the ring to succeed Northern California Congresswoman Anna Eshoo. Liccardo says he wants to push Congress to take up several issues impacting Californians.
Homelessness, crime, and the rising cost of living, and really identify the solutions we need to ensure that Congress is doing more.
And a suspect is behind bars in connection with what police are calling an anti-Semitic attack in Beverly Hills. Police say the 44-year-old suspect is facing charges of assault with a deadly weapon, attempted robbery, hate crime, and elder abuse. I'm John Gilliland. This is California Headline News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock. They are your year-round comfort specialists.
This is Mary Stoddard. Did you know there's a way to outsmart COVID if you get it? Now there are medicines that can treat COVID whether or not you've been vaccinated, which is great news, especially if you're over 50. If taken in the first 5 days of having symptoms, COVID medicines can help stop the illness from getting serious. Call a healthcare provider or the statewide COVID hotline at 833-422-4255 to learn more about COVID medicines. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
You and Buddy are enjoying your walk when...
Yeah, I smell it too. I know, don't blame it on the dog. I hear that hissing too. Maybe it's a cat.
No, dude. A sulfur-like odor and hissing can be signs of a natural gas leak. Natural gas lines can be buried anywhere. If you suspect a leak, leave immediately and call 911 and Southwest Gas.
Thanks, deep voice narrator.
You're welcome, dude. You too, buddy.
And it's page one of the local news. It's a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the Valley at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, at the Imperial Valley Mall, and, oh, by the way, a mobile service that goes where you are. The federal government has announced that $70 million in federal funding is being transferred to the state's Salton Sea Management Program. The first major federal investment will accelerate the ongoing work to restore the Salton Sea. A total of $250 million of federal funding was committed last year to accelerate dust suppression and aquatic habitat projects at the sea. California has committed more than $500 million in state funding for projects at the sea. The $70 million will be used to expand the state's Species Conservation Habitat Project. The project, creating a network of ponds and wetlands over 4,000 acres to provide fish and bird habitat and suppress dust emissions at the southern end of the sea. A 3-car accident Saturday afternoon resulted in minor injuries and a partial closure of the roadway. The accident reported at about 5:48 Saturday afternoon at eastbound Evan Hughes and State Route 111. 3 vehicles involved. A traffic control device was damaged. 1 person was transported to El Centro Regional Medical Center with what were said to be minor injuries. Caltrans crews responded to repair the device that controls the traffic lights at that intersection. Imperial Valley Equity and Justice Coalition will host 2 community meetings. The first one was last week. The next is scheduled for tomorrow at the Calipatria Latin American Club. The meeting begins at 6:30 p.m. KXO News Time is 7:43.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Real Centro Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentromotors.net El Centro Motors mobile service vans. What a great idea.
A theft from an El Centro store reported Saturday afternoon. Holiday shoplifting at its best. A loss prevention employee at the store reported that at about 3:30 Saturday afternoon, store security noticed a man taking 2 Samsung TVs and 2 Razor scooters from the store. The suspect was last seen leaving the parking lot in a black Toyota Tacoma. The incident remains under investigation. 3 earthquakes in the same location Saturday. The minor earthquakes reported by the U.S. Geological Survey. All 3 quakes recorded 8.4 miles west-northwest of Calipatria. The first hit at just after noon. The other 2 hit just minutes apart, one at 1:44, the other at 1:46 p.m. All 3 quakes measured 3.2 magnitude. No reports of damage or injury from those shakes. That's it for page 1 of the local news. Page 1 of service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. It's the Peanut Patch. We're going to make your holiday shopping so easy. Just visit the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Well, Donna and Pat are celebrating their 26th anniversary at the Peanut Patch, and you're going to love what you see. You see, they've been taking care of people for so many years because they do it right. They've got a great variety of gift packs, and they can ship them anywhere in the world to your friends and loved ones. The Peanut Patch, open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. Yuma time, closed on Sundays. Visit the Peanut Patch. You're going to love what you see. Pecan turtles. How about yogurt-covered peanuts? I mean, they make them right there, and you're going to love how fresh they are, how tasty they are, and when you give them as gifts, people are going to love what you give them. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. How do you get there? Google the Peanut Patch. You'll get directions. It's easy. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. You're going to love the Peanut Patch. And it's page 2 of the news, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town with daily lunch specials Monday through Friday. And, of course, happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. daily. Your property taxes are due. Treasurer, tax collector Suzanne Bermudez reminds you that the first installment of real property taxes become delinquent if not paid by 5 p.m. today. According to Bermudez, the payments need to be in the office by 5 p.m. or bear a postmark of December 11th. If you pay online, the deadline is 11:45 p.m. today. Delinquent parcels will receive a 10% penalty effective tomorrow. The Calipatria City Council meets tomorrow. Closed session will start at 5:30 p.m. In closed session, there'll be a conference with real property negotiators. Council members will look at 2 possible leases. The first at 101 North Lake Avenue for the possible lease of the property to Tyson Medical Clinic. The other properties are at 210 North Railroad and 286 East Alexander. The city is negotiating a possible lease to Best Step Forward. On the agenda in the public portion of the meeting, the council's annual reorganization, also a resolution authorizing the fire chief to advertise for 1 full-time firefighter and 1 full-time code enforcement / firefighter. The open session starts at 6 p.m. at Calipatria City Hall. A car was reported stolen Friday night, recovered just a short time later. The 2023 BMW reported stolen from the parking lot of the Imperial Valley Mall shortly after 8 p.m. Friday. About 15 minutes later, the car's owner reported the car was parked in a dirt lot just a short distance from where it was stolen. The car started to drive away. It was stopped after moving only a few hundred yards. The driver of the stolen car, a 36-year-old man, was arrested and booked at Imperial County Jail on charges of possession of stolen property. And Jimmy Cannon's Valley Jazz Holiday Concert, it will take place Saturday It's directed by Patrick Yanni. Special guest, Derek Cannon. Everyone encouraged to attend for a music-filled evening of jazz and holiday favorites. It'll be held at the Jimmy Cannon Theater on the campus of Southwest High School. It starts at 7 p.m. Admission is free with 2 food items for the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Jimmy Cannon's Valley Jazz, sponsored by the Central Union High School District Education Foundation. Coming up, we've got to look at the weather. Stay tuned.
At Burgers and Beer, Christmas is one of the most important times of the year for us. It's a time for us to stop and give thanks for our blessings and celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. Let the spirit of love gently fill our hearts and homes. In this loveliest of seasons, may you find many reasons for happiness. Wishing you and your family health, happiness, peace, and prosperity this holiday season and in the coming new year. From your Burgers and Beer family.
According to the National Weather Service, warming temperatures will start the work week after a brief cool down, expected by midweek as a low-pressure system moves through the area. Once this low-pressure system passes through, high pressure will build back in over the region, leading to a warming trend for the end of the work week and the weekend. Our high yesterday, 69. The overnight low, 37. Today, partly sunny with a high near 71. West-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. Cloudy this evening, then gradually clearing toward daybreak. Look for a low around 46. Light wind becoming south-southeast about 5 miles an hour after midnight. Tuesday, sunny with a high near 72. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. 43 degrees, 33% relative humidity. Wind out of the west, 3 to 5 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family or meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
O'Reilly. See better and drive safer with new bulbs from O'Reilly Auto Parts. Get a better view of the road and save. Receive a $15 O'Reilly gift card after rebate plus 2 times old rewards points with the purchase of Sylvania Silver Star Ultra or select ZXE Twin Pack bulbs. Replace your old bulbs and see better. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts or O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Let's head out. The theater's about to close.
Wait, what does that sign say?
Warning, watch your step?
No, next to it.
If you are 60 or older, you may be at increased risk of serious consequences from RSV, respiratory syncytial virus, compared to adults younger than 60. I didn't know that.
Not all dangers come with warning labels. Talk to your pharmacist or doctor about getting vaccinated against RSV today. RSV vaccines, including Pfizer's, are available. Learn more at bewareofrsv.com. Brought to you by Pfizer.
And it's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Out Network, working together to provide you the best care. Let's take a look at Sunday's football action. The Buccaneers beat the Falcons 29-25. Bears ripped the Lions 28-13. Bengals, they doubled up on the Colts 34-14. Browns slipped by the Jaguars 31-27. Saints, they beat the Panthers 28-6. Jets jumped on the Texans 30-6. Ravens in overtime beat the Rams 37-31. Vikings shut out the Raiders 3-0. It wasn't a defensive struggle. It was just really bad offense from both teams. Meanwhile, 49ers over the Seahawks 28-16. Bills edged the Chiefs 2017. It was the Broncos embarrassing the Chargers 24-7. And the Cowboys rolled over the Eagles 33-13. Coming up, it's a Monday night doubleheader. We've got one game for you. Yeah. The Packers and the Giants will play tonight. Also, the game we have on AM 1230, it'll be the Titans and the Dolphins. Our coverage starts at 4:30 this afternoon. Titans, Dolphins, Monday Night Football on AM 1230.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, the most unique player in baseball history has joined, the highest paid. Yeah, more money than anyone could have possibly imagined. You remember the days when, was it Drysdale and Koufax held out for $100,000 each? Yeah, well, Shohei Ohtani, the transcendent two-way talent, just signed a 10-year contract for $700 million with the Dodgers. And what that means is from now on, Dodger dogs are going to cost you $35 each. Oh, you want relish and mustard with that? It'll cost you another $10. Oh, my. And USC freshman Bronny James hit a transition three-pointer, delivered a sensational chase-down block, and looked very familiar. Also had a steal and a free throw late in regulation during his long-awaited collegiate debut after suffering cardiac arrest less than 5 months ago. Long Beach State, however, spoiled. James returned to the court with an 84-79 upset over USC in overtime. And don't forget Monday Night Football. Yeah, we've got the Titans and the Dolphins, 4:30. That's airtime on AM 1230 KXO. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Well, employers added 199,000 jobs in November, and the unemployment rate dipped to 3.7%. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the economy is still humming along, according to Jane Oates, a former Department of Labor official. She told CNN, for the past 2 weeks, all we've heard is doom and gloom about how this is going to be a terrible day. And it was a much better day than was predicted. Speaking of that, the demise of Sears, well, it may have been a bit premature. Sears opened 2 previously shuttered stores, one in Burbank, another in Union Gap, Washington, and the stores, well, offering hope to shoppers. And speaking of retail department stores, Macy's shares soar on a report of a buyout offer. The report on Wall Street is that a private investor group is ready to pump a lot of money into the iconic retailer. The report said the offer, which would pay shareholders a 32% premium above the stock's closing price Friday, comes from Ark House Management, a real estate-focused investing firm, and Brigade Capital Management, a global asset manager, noting that the bidders had discussed the proposal with Macy's. And on the big board right now, a bit mixed. Dow up 114 points. The S&P 500 up 9. The NASDAQ off 13. Gold down $15.90 an ounce. Oil off 13 cents a barrel.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Partly sunny today with a high near 71, west-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Tonight, cloudy, then gradually clearing toward daybreak. Look for a low of about 46. Light winds becoming south-southwest about 5 miles an hour after midnight. Sunny on Tuesday with a high near 72. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. And we have 44 degrees, 33% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 325 miles an hour. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes, Southwest Postal, at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
What do you get when you combine a round of golf with a strike or two with the excitement of playing the slots? What do you get? All the fun under the sun. And that's what you'll find and more at Kokopah Casino and Resort, South Highway 95 in Somerton, kokopahresort.com. Who can use an extra holiday payday? Stop in for your chance to win up to $50,000 with You'll Win Cash.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230.
CBS News is brought to you by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Steve Kathan. Dire warnings about the situation in Gaza from a UN official.
The suffering of the children in Gaza is unmatched. The humanitarian operation is actually on the brink of collapse.
CBS's Rami Inocencio has the latest on Israel's push into southern Gaza.
Khan Yunis in the south is the focus here. The belief from the IDF is that Yahya Sinwar, the alleged mastermind of the October 7 terror attacks, is someplace in Khan Yunis. That is his hometown, and we know that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and the IDF and much of Israel want to see him taken into custody, if not killed.
The U.S. Air Force is disciplining 15 people over the document leak that led to a felony federal case against a Massachusetts Air National Guardsman. It's alleged they failed to oversee the handling of sensitive material. Now to Middle Tennessee and the recovery from the weekend tornadoes that killed 6 people. CBS's Manuel Bojorquez.
The local electrical company says there was extensive damage to some of its substations, so that means some areas may not see power fully restored, possibly for weeks. Clarksville, Montgomery County schools will be closed today and tomorrow as officials continue to assess damage to campuses there.
Odyssey, New York meteorologist Craig Allen says rain from that system swept through the northeast.
Flooding is extensive for some rivers and streams that rapidly rise due to conditions like this, and some roadways as well. Also experiencing flooding, the heaviest rains will move out of the Providence, Boston area during the late morning and into the early afternoon.
There are persistent calls for the president of Harvard and MIT to resign after their panned testimony at a congressional hearing on anti-Semitism. The University of Pennsylvania president stepped down over the weekend. Michael Roth, president of Wesleyan University in Connecticut, was on CBS Mornings.
I'm sure these are decent people, and they're against genocide of any form. And why they gave a lawyerly response that sounded totally coached. President should take a stand and be a moral beacon for the school. But when they're not, the school will be fine.
A person of interest has been arrested in connection with the October stabbing death of a synagogue leader in Detroit. Police had said earlier they ruled out anti-Semitism. Correspondent Deborah Rodriguez now on Golden Globe nominations.
Hi, Barbie. Everyone's favorite doll gets 9 nods, including Best Comedy. And what would the summer of Barbenheimer be without the second in line?
We're in a race against the Nazis.
Oppenheimer gets 8 nominations, among them Top Drama. Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, and The Holdovers are all in the running.
Wall Street right now, the Dow's up 100 points. This is CBS News.
You don't need a job platform, you need a hiring partner. Indeed lets you schedule and conduct virtual interviews, all from one place. Start at Indeed.com/credits.
Pluto TV is your home for the holidays. Enjoy Christmas classics like Scrooged with Bill Murray or Last Holiday with Queen Latifah, all for free. Download the Pluto TV app on all your favorite devices. Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
Don't let a cold, sinus infections, or allergies ruin your holidays. Add Navage to your gift list so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier all year long. Ask for Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, or find us online at Navage.com.
Hi, what brings you to the clinic today?
Oh, the baby's not feeling well. I think she might have a fever.
Well, let's check her temp with the Exergen thermometer. You're right. These Exergen thermometers are very accurate. Reads 101.2.
Oh, gosh. Well, that Exergen thermometer sure is fast and easy to use.
Yes, and many doctors recommend Exergen for home use.
Exergen thermometers, backed by over 100 clinical studies, are available at Walmart and participating retailers. Learn more at Exergen.com.
There's a showdown at the European Union meeting this week in Brussels over Ukraine.
Ukraine's foreign minister says it would be devastating for his country if membership talks don't go ahead.
The stakes are very high for both Ukraine and the European Union.
And a warning from the EU's foreign policy chief, Josep Borrell.
As you know, Russia has increased their attacks.
He said Moscow's recent drone attacks on Ukraine were the most serious since the war began. But Hungary could hold things up. It has threatened to veto more aid to Ukraine and enlargement talks.
Reports say a group of investors has offered to buy the department store giant Macy's for $5.8 billion. The Wall Street Journal says the group believes Macy's is undervalued. Despite the pandemic and a drop in mall traffic, Macy's did turn a profit of $1.2 billion last year. But through the third quarter of 2023, profits declined by more than half. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Imperial Valley Business Resource Center is a one-stop shop for business development. We provide a complete roadmap to success for startups, entrepreneurs, and small to medium-sized businesses. Our in-house services include startup assistance, workforce development, manufacturing assistance, site selection, access to capital, accounting, cash flow management, permitting assistance, government contracting, international trade, incentive analysis, and more. Contact IVBRC today at 760-353-8332 or visit ivbrc.org to get started.
CBS News, a service of the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Present you with this year's Choice YouTuber Award,
Carroll Buckley.
Prepare to get rocked.
That was unbelievable. AM 1230 KXO.
1230